Sí, que la voz de Carlota puede ser la voz de ella misma, la voz de la historia, la voz del rencor, la voz de la...
Dice Salman Rushdie que tal vez 2 años, 8 meses y 28 noches sea la novela más divertida que ha escrito y que habrá de presentar el próximo 29 de noviembre en la Feria Internacional del Libro de Guadalajara. Tras terminar de escribir sus memorias, dijo recientemente, se hartó de contar la verdad y decidió meterse al mundo de la fábula, donde mitos y leyendas de distintas tradiciones sobre vampiros, santeros, Merlín y Morgana se mezclan con algunos de los nuevos mitos de la modernidad como Batman, Harry Potter, Terminator o Mickey Mouse.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rushdie, for this interview. And let me ask you some questions. Why make such a radical change from a novel and your memories to a fable with 2 years, 8 months and 28 days?
Well, really the memoir was the unusual book, because I'm not a non-fiction writer. I knew that I had to tell that story because it was an interesting story that happened to me and I wanted to be the one to tell it. But really this feels to me like getting back to my real work. Because the reason I became a writer was to be a storyteller, and so it was a great pleasure to get back to this world.
Why did you choose a fable now that it seems that violence is an identity sign in a world that we live today?
Well, I thought the news is what it is. All you have to do is turn on the television and see the latest explosions and acts of violence and so on. Yes, we live in this very dark time, but I wanted to find a way of making the leap, from the news towards art, and to try and see how could I find a story to tell that would in a way be a response to the times we live in, but would take it to another place, to take it to the place of literature, not to the place of newspapers.
Does this fable brings closure of the satanic verses?
No, I don't think of it like that. I don't think of it like that. I just think of it like the next book. I'm always just trying to write the next book. And the Satanic Verses for me is a very, very long time ago. That was the 4th novel that I published. This is the 12th novel. So it's been a long time. And I'm very happy that the Satanic Verses is there being read, finally being read as a novel, being appreciated as a work of literature, instead of as a kind of political issue, But, it's 8 novels ago, and I've written, so my writing has moved on a long way. That was, I don't know, it came out in 1988. That's already 27 years ago. When I started writing it was more than 30 years ago. So enough with that book. I have new books to talk about.
Salman Rushdie cree que los dioses de las mitologías de todos los tiempos son tan malos o tan buenos como los hombres que los imaginaron. Su nueva novela da cuenta de la lucha entre el bien y el mal, el fanatismo y la tolerancia, la razón y la fe.